Costa, thanks a million for joining me today. Really appreciate it. Let's start with you telling me about the nature of your business and your role within the business.
Yeah, it's good to me. Thanks for inviting us here.
Absolutely.
Well, I'd love to talk about what we do here. I love this show.
Fantastic.
You get so many people through from all around, the region and different parts of the world. But yeah, look, they're here to see something different, and we'd like to share, what we have with them. So for us, look, I'm the CEO of AgilityGrid, and we're a solution provider. We put solutions together, make sure they're fully integrated. So our partners, which are the resellers, system integrators, they have a solution that just plugs into any large infrastructure. So it's more like a plug and play system.
Right.
So they don't face any issues later on in case the customer wants to add or subtract a component that he's not happy with, or maybe he's heard something in the market that he wants to add. Then for us, it's just a simple sort of modular, addition.
Okay.
So
excellent.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to get out of Intersec this year?
I think educate the customers a bit more, because last year was a tough one for many. It was very price conscious, and they were just going for any solution that sort of fit their budget.
Yeah.
So we've got solutions that obviously are very cost effective, but have a sort of a high ROI. So people can really get some real value out of our solution.
Sure. Yeah. Excellent. Talk to me a little bit about the market trends you're seeing in your particular sector and category at the minute.
Sure. At the moment, we're seeing a lot of the video analytics. So for us, we have a lot of this very innovative software.
Sure.
And again, we've just made sure it all plugs into existing systems.
Sure.
And we're just trying to learn a lot more from what happens in large installations. Right. For example, if you're recording, CCTV footage for 6 months, like they do in the Abu Dhabi market, or 4 months in the Qatari market.
Right.
That's a lot of data, and it's a lot of data just sitting there doing nothing.
Absolutely.
Unless there's an incident, of course, then you go and retrieve. But that doesn't happen very often.
Sure.
So what we're trying to do is to delve deep into these archives and try to learn a little bit about what's going on in the in that environment. So at least the client can make some really good business decisions, and and learn from what his cameras have been recording.
Right. Excellent.
Yeah.
Clearly, technology is a core part of your business. What challenges have you faced over the past couple of years with regards to changes in technology, and what kind of opportunities and challenges do you see coming up over the next couple of years with the changes that are happening in technology?
Sure. Look, the hardware is getting faster, and obviously the software can these days do a lot more. So every year we're seeing new software come out that promises a lot more. But look, it's still an immature market in analytics. So for us, we just have to make sure that what people hear about in the market and what it can really do. Sure. There is a little bit of correlation. So what we do is we invite a lot of these startups and these newer technology companies to visit us. We have a training and demo lab here in Dubai. Right. We have 1,000 cameras running. Right. So we actually have quite a good test environment for a lot of these vendors to load up all their software on our hardware, and we just test it to the hilt. So our job is just to load it, see how it performs in different environments. Okay. And then obviously we report back to either the vendor themselves or the customer who wanted to know about.
Excellent.
Wanted to know more about the hardware or the software.
Okay, excellent. Talk to me a little bit about the region, doing business in the region, some of the challenges you may have faced, and some of the opportunities you see within the region at the moment, coming up over the next couple of years.
That's a lot of questions, man. But yes. Look, I love the region. It's a very interesting region. Sure. So we've for us, look, we set up headquarters here in Dubai, but it's hard to meet with partners, over long distance, especially in other parts of the Gulf. So we've put now people in in all locations. Right. And it's just easy for them to touch the customer, to talk to them about about technologies, and even show them, do the proof of concepts. So that's something we like doing, because I think when people see what we can offer, then they understand what the value to their business. Right. So for us, it's key that you have a person on site you
Right.
know, as quickly as possible, rather
Yeah.
than having to fly him over.
Sure.
And then getting to know the customer's needs, and just making sure that we fulfil all of those needs.
Sure.
And obviously working with the right partners as well, because
Yeah.
once you've got you've got a customer interested in what you have, then obviously to fulfil that requirement, once you've done your job, there's a channel. We work very closely with the channel, so
Right.
we make sure we work with customers, with the integrators that know, they know how to install. We go
Right.
for experienced ones.
Right.
And again, that's not saying that we don't work with new
Sure.
startups, but
Yeah.
what we do is we go through a lengthy process of training the customer. We invite them again. We invite them to our
Sure.
lab.
Yeah.
We run them through through all our hardware, software, train them up to a level that we think they're qualified to run our systems.
Right.
And then off they go. We help them then go and find the customers, and hopefully have some nice wins.
Okay, excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. One of the big topics that I've been hearing about from a lot of the exhibitors over the last few days is Africa and the opportunities and the challenges of doing business in that particular region. Is that something that your business is focusing on, or are you very much Middle East focused at the moment?
Good question. We've our focus, because of our headquarters here, was always going to be GCC. But a lot of people have told us about Africa. Say, yeah, it's coming up, it's happening. So yeah, we've the first thing we did was just put a country manager.
Okay, excellent.
In all 4 parts of the continent. So now we're in Algeria,
Right.
Nigeria, Kenya,
Sure.
and South Africa. And
Okay.
again, it's finding the right people. So we spent a bit of
Yeah.
time just to find the right person who knows the market, worked in security in that market,
Yeah.
and just understands who the right channel is.
Right.
So we'll see.
Sure.
We're still.
And what are the kind of opportunities you're seeing out there?
I think similar to what we see here. I mean, there's a lot in law enforcement. That's where
Right.
That's where we're very strong.
Right.
And then, of course, hospitality.
Right.
There's a lot of development going on.
Sure.
But our strength really is in the public infrastructure, critical infrastructure.
Right.
That's where people can see the real value of what we do.
Okay, excellent. One final question for you. Obviously, you're exhibiting Intersec this year. What are you doing outside of Intersec to build your brand, grow that brand awareness, business development, just to ensure the growth of your business over the next couple of years?
Right. Well, for us, it's really understanding the latest technologies and then taking
Right.
it to the customer first.
Right.
Because we work hard to make sure that, with our technical team, we make sure that any new technologies that we like, that we've tested, vetted, and we think, this will really help the market, we make sure it's completely seamlessly integrated, and then we just take it as a full solution
Okay.
to the end user,
Okay.
and take our partners along, of course, and.
Sure.
And then hopefully it's all about education. So that's what
Right.
we're trying to do, just
Yeah.
educate the market.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Costa, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. Wish you all the best to Intersec this year.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks very much. Cheers.